Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in a monthly time frame here. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures have tested a low at the lowest of the 7.559 during this month till last Friday. We have seen a high at the lowest of the 8.989 where I find that the 9 seems to be an immediate resistance for the natural gas bulls because the natural gas bulls could not find a breakout well above the levels of the 9, that is a psychological resistance for the bulls. So friends, here in a monthly time frame here you can see that how we have seen rallies were sold during the last 3 months. We have seen the monthly moves well above the levels of the 9.4 but could not sustain there in a monthly time frame and finally found sharp sell-off that continued during the whole month of May and June. And here you can see that how the natural gas futures finally tested a peak at the levels of the 9.665 during the month of June but could not sustain there and finally found a sharp sell-off and closed this month well at the levels of the 5.374. So friends, here you can see that once again this move was repeated during the month of July when the natural gas futures found stiff resistance at the levels of the 9.4, which was followed by a sharp sell-off from this level, and the natural gas futures finally closed the month of July well at the levels of the 7.964. So friends, here you can see that finally during this month we have seen a sharp bounce well up to the lows of the 8.989, but finally I find that the weather patterns for the next 8 to 15 days are expected to be near cooler than normal over much of the US besides the west. So this will bring large belts, potentially larger than normal, that could lead to highly bearish price moves during this month. So friends, here I find that rest of the August will see sharp sell-off to continue. So here I find that if the natural gas futures are not able to defend the immediate support at the levels of the 8.326 during the upcoming week, we'll see this exhaustion to continue where the BS could hit the next target at the levels of the 7.541, and here a breakdown could continue this downward trend up to the levels of the 7. So friends, here I find that the rest of the August will see highly bearish moves. So friends, here I find that if the natural gas futures find a breakdown well below this level, we'll see a final support at the 9 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of $6.6 in a monthly time frame, from where a bouncing move can be expected. But finally the natural gas futures will close this month well below the lows of 7.159. So friends, here I find that rest of the August could remain extremely bearish. Friends, now let us check this move in a weekly time frame. So here in a weekly time frame here you can see that how the natural gas futures found a base here at the 9 days moving average during the last 2 weeks at the lows of the 7.538, and here you can see that how the natural gas futures found a sharp upward move during the last week where the natural gas futures tested a high at the 8.989 and a low at the 7.559 and finally closed the week at the 8.788. So friends, here I find that if the natural gas futures start the upcoming week well with a gap down opening well below the levels of the 8.647, we'll see this downward trend to continue where the immediate support will be at the levels of the 8.488 and the next support can be seen at the levels of the 8.064 where a breakdown well below this level could push the natural futures to test the 9 days moving average once again, which is currently at the 7.538. So friends, here I find that if the natural futures are not able to defend this major support during the upcoming week, we'll see this exhaustion to continue, where the next support can be seen at the 26 days moving average, which is currently at the 6.896. Friends, here I find that during the upcoming week, volatility could remain extremely higher, but the overall trend could remain bearish if the natural futures are not able to sustain well above the 8.064. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily time frame. So friends, here you can see that how the natural futures started the last week well with a gap down opening, but continued to rally since Tuesday, and from the levels of the 7.609, the natural futures continued this rally up to Thursday, when the natural futures finally found some resistance well below the levels of the 9 and finally tested a low at the levels of the 8.989. And here you can see that how the natural futures traded on last Friday. Here the trading range was extremely narrow, where the natural futures continued to struggle to find a breakout well above the levels of the 8.788, but could not, and finally tested a low at the levels of the 8.524 and a high at the levels of the 8.916. So friends, here I find that if the natural futures start the upcoming week well with a gap down opening below the levels of the 8.576, we'll see this exhaustion to continue up to the immediate support at the 9 days moving average, which is currently at the 8.263. And here I find that if the natural futures are not able to defend this support, we'll see this exhaustion to continue. But here I find that the next support will be the lows of the 8.065, from where we could find a bounce back once again during the upcoming week. So friends, here I find that wild price swings could continue during the upcoming week, where I find that if the natural futures are not able to find a breakout well above the psychological resistance at $9, we'll see this exhaustion to continue. So friends, here I find that if the natural futures find a breakdown on the first trading session of the upcoming week well below the level of 8.464, we'll see this exhaustion to continue, where the next targets could find a final support at the upper end of HMO cloud, which is currently at the level of 8.498, and from where a bounce back can be seen. But here I find that if the natural futures find a breakdown well below this level, we'll see this exhaustion to continue up to the levels of the 6.603, where the final support can be seen. So friends, now let's check this move in a 58 time frame. So friends, here I find that the upcoming directional move will depend on the weekly opening levels of the upcoming week. So here in a 58 time frame, my first expected level will be at the 8.473, where the natural futures could find a gap down opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week. So friends, here I find that if the natural futures start the upcoming week with a extreme gap down, we'll see this exhaustion to continue. Otherwise, I find that the immediate support can be seen at the levels of the 7.9, from where a sharp reversal can be seen once again back up to the levels of the 8.618. And here I find that my third expected level will be at the levels of the 8.938. So friends, here I find that if the natural futures start the upcoming week well above the levels of the 8.938, we'll see a sharp upward move up to the levels of the 9.085. And here I find that the natural futures could start a steep slide well below the levels of the 8.991, that may continue to drag down the natural prices back up to the levels of the 8.3 during the first trading session of the upcoming week. So friends, here I find that the wide price swings could continue during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.